Hello, welcome back to the Media Guild. I'm Emma.
And I'm Chris.
And we are on episode 4 of Queen Charlotte called Holding the King. So in the last episode, which we literally just finished, we got to see a little bit more of King George's struggles. We don't really know what those are yet.
Illness?
Yeah, there's like a mystery illness happening. So hopefully, I guess we'll see a bit more of that. And the other big thing that happened is that Lady Danbury did her first ball of the season, which if you watch Bridgerton, you know that she hosts the first ball of the season. And Lord Danbury kicked the bucket at the end of the last episode as well, with no, not really any tears from anyone. I think everyone was just kind of glad he was gone. But Lady Danbury is finally just Lady Danbury, and I do wonder how that goes if she's been with him since she was literally a child. Like how do you live your life on your own? I don't even know how you transition from that to that. Do you know what I mean? So
yeah, I've honestly no idea.
Guess we'll find out. But we'll just jump right in. Just get started.
Yeah, sounds like a good plan. I imagine there's going to be a lot of actual holding the king.
It does seem like holding as in, holding. Oh, look at this little face back here.
Bless him.
I don't know why he's sitting back there.
He wants to watch Queen Charlotte.
There's been a lot more of that in this, right? Where while the startup's starting, there's like background.
If Your Majesty prefers to retire, Mr. Reynolds and I are perfectly.
Am I not permitted to watch the water sound?
It is just not usual.
I confess I still have much to learn about palace procedure. For instance, I just pulled the king out of a hole in the vegetable garden where he was busy discoursing with the sky. Is that usual?
Yeah.
No, Your Majesty, the king has not been himself lately.
What is this? What is happening?
Do they know?
What has happened to my husband?
See, I'm not even sure Brimsley knows.
Mind of his own. Cuts his own trail now and then, but nothing better for driving a plough.
He is a beautiful creature, Your Majesty. Though I confess, I'm used to the old ways. Oxen are so much more predictable.
Oh.
When you see that 2 of these horses can accomplish in a day what took a team of oxen a week, you shall learn how easily old habits die.
Yeah.
It is the Dowager Princess. You are needed at the palace.
Tell her I'm busy in a field.
I'm afraid she insists.
I'm busy in a field.
I believe she has found you a bride.
Oh, this is back before? Right, okay. Wow, he's really just out here among the farmers, like, giving them tips on how to better farm the land.
I know, right? He seems like a genuine ruler of the people, doesn't he?
I did not expect so much company. Should not have troubled them. Cannot stay long. Let us get on with the thing, then.
The thing?
The thing where you enumerate the many meritorious qualities of some chosen noblewoman, and I remind you how uninterested I am in the qualities of noblewomen.
Just this week, Pitt and Newcastle moved to place royal revenues under control of the House of Commons.
You interrupted my mother. This lady's ancestors fought at Hastings and is said to be very fine at the harpsichord. And then I was going to say that I do not care for the harpsichord. You see, I can play both parts.
Every day you fail to produce an heir, our family's position weakens.
Now I ask, is that all a king is? A royal stud horse trotted out for the chosen mare?
King, no.
Well, kind of.
Tell me, what would the people prefer? A royal baby or cheap bread?
Right now, they have neither.
Yeah, he's not really being realistic. Like.
Yeah.
The people need a king. A real king. God knows you have had your obstacles, but we cannot brook obstacles, not any longer.
I think she means a traditional king.
I have found you a queen. Sophia Charlotte of Mecklenburg-Strelitz.
A German? How exotic.
Mecklenburg-Strelitz.
She is on a ship.
A ship? Now?
Bound for London. The betrothal contracts are signed. It is done.
Impossible. She will lose the moon.
Lose the moon? Your Majesty?
Storms over the North Sea this season. Matters not your captain or your sextant. No sky, no moon, no lunars, no longer.
See, this is what I mean. I thought he had an anxiety attack the first time.
Withdraw!
Maybe that's one of the symptoms, though. It might not. Maybe it's just not the only one.
And
so she does know about it, right? Okay.
So maybe it is stress that brings it on.
I mean, who would know if he's been under stress his whole life? This is the thing, right? Like, he was born into stress.
Yeah.
Or would he have it anyway?
It is time to consider trepanation.
Nonsense. I had a patient just like him in Chichester. It is an excess of ill humour in the legs.
We tried your methods.
What?
Your Highness, I implore you. Diet is the key.
Enough.
They don't know.
We've entertained all your theories and thy hideous treatment. Now it is a week before his wedding, and the king remains.
So they have had all of the physicians in, right? Okay.
As before. We need new theory.
Indeed, Your Highness, it may be time to consider what none of your physicians have dared. That the king's condition is not merely physical, but nervous.
Do you understand what you are saying, sir?
If the king is declared insane, he loses the throne.
Not insane.
All right, now we know.
Disorganization of the nerves. Disorganization I have devoted my career to curing.
So is this the physician we saw in the basement?
Maybe, yeah.
You mean Bedlam? The madhouse? Your Highness.
So he thinks it's mental?
Proper doctors.
The proper doctors have failed me. So I have had to cast a wider net.
I'm guessing back in the day they never really had a lot of...
Continue, sir.
Well...
Unlike my esteemed colleagues, my methods do not require bleeding the patient or stinging him with poisoned beetles or bruising his legs with tourniquets.
Aye.
Is this what they've been doing to him? My
Yeah.
God.
Simply talking to him.
Talking? Huh. Are we to believe this malady can be cured with one's voice?
Probably.
I don't know, he seems a bit scary.
Yeah. Well...
Listen, boy.
That's pretty scary.
Remember yourself. You are the King of England. You have thousands prepared to die at a word from you.
That's not going to help him.
Armies, navies at your command. You command an entire kingdom.
Let's try to bring him back to the now.
Yeah.
This is the thing.
You can command yourself too. You're to marry in a week. Are you fit to marry, George?
Wow.
I am.
Scratch one for psychiatry.
Well, yeah, but, I mean, how long have they been married now and this is happening, so how much did it actually do anything? This is the thing.
Yeah.
Well, if anything, it seems worse now.
But that might not... If the condition is neurological, that's only going to work for so long, right?
Oh, so we're back, but from his perspective now? Okay. Interesting.
Oh, so this is after they separated and went their own ways, yeah. Ooh.
What?
Oh no, is this before the coronation?
No, this is before the wedding. This is his perspective of the wedding. We're back. See, this is him looking for her because she's away.
Yeah, sorry, I thought with the grey suit we were back at the coronation, but it's the wedding, yeah.
Yeah, so when he came in, you saw him in the background do that.
What have you done now, Brimsley?
Bride is missing.
If you look closely, you can see him catching this conversation. And obviously goes looking for her. Or maybe he just goes to get out. Maybe he doesn't go looking for her. Ah, so this is more of a blues suit. I think the coronation was different.
What are you doing?
It had a lot more in green, like filigree.
If your bride is missing, it is your responsibility to remedy that.
It was premature, all this? I'm not ready, not right.
I have examined you thoroughly, and you are perfectly right.
Do I look perfectly right to you?
Just calm yourself.
You're nervous.
You are perfectly right.
That's not unexpected.
Whoa!
Wait, no. He is right.
The fuck?
Oh. That's one way to snap him out of it. Like, Jesus.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That is too much power for someone to have over a king. Oh. God, that shocked the life out of me. I didn't see that at all. I was expecting a calming...
Well. That's why he stopped shaking.
Hello, my lady. Are you in need of assistance of some kind?
Man, looking back at that scene, Howard just reminded him, remembering thinking he was just a waiter or a, you know, a garden servant or something like that.
Well, I mean, you did.
Yeah, well, yeah, I did. So I wonder how much this doctor's been in the background the whole time, keeping him like
slapping
steady. Yeah, just...
It's like that philosopher that had that man that walked around behind him saying, "You are just a man."
Yeah.
He has somebody walking along behind him slapping him.
I do not need to do anything. I have decided I am your king!
My mistake. I thought you were just George. Forgive me, Your Majesty.
Charlotte.
This was so sad when he did this to her.
Yeah.
He was fighting his own demons, though.
I was going to say, he wasn't actually getting angry there, was he? He was trying to, like...
Keep himself together.
Yeah. Oh, heck.
Come on, then. Just a tipple.
The devil are you two doing?
Celebrating? Take the night off, Reynolds.
His Majesty is back here, now.
I'm like, oh, shit. They thought they were getting the night off because he's on his honeymoon.
Yeah. Just put your jacket on, for God's sake.
Welcome back, Your Majesty.
Observatory now. Just you.
He's pure looking at the two of them, like...
Does Your Majesty not find the Queen attractive?
So did you talk about this?
Mm-hmm.
I did not know a woman could be so beautiful.
Oh.
Perhaps is she dull?
She is terrifyingly clever. That is the problem. If she were ugly, if she were dull, I might feel myself up to the task. Instead, her brilliance shows the troll I am.
If I may, Your Majesty may only be blinded by that brilliance.
Her perfection is matched only by my deformity.
Will Your Majesty not be returning to Buckingham House, then?
I have done as they asked. I married. Now I shall leave her alone. I shall return to my planets, my stars. They, at least, I can be sure not to harm. Good night, Reynolds.
I'm glad he does at least talk to him. But it must be frustrating that, you know, you don't see him like that. And it is so hard.
This is...
Brimsley?
Yeah, but this is so much worse than
Ready the carriage.
hiding himself away to not...
Yes, Your Majesty.
Show it to her. He's afraid that he damages her.
We are going to see my husband.
Your Majesty.
I already had my dinner, Reynolds.
Of course, Your Majesty. It is just that there is something I need to
Reynolds, was I not clear that I'm not to be disturbed under any circumstance?
You were, Your Majesty.
Spit it out.
The Queen is coming.
What? Why was I not informed?
No one was informed, Your Majesty. She just appeared.
Good God.
Good God. Great Scott.
Oh, look at him cleaning up. Oh, boy.
Imagine your job is just a guy with the box.
Where is he?
I mean, there was a guy who was there to just pluck an orange whenever she decided to visit.
You're so right.
Did they just stand there the rest of the time? Like,
what a job that must have been.
What is this place?
Charlotte.
It was better than what he's got now. No job.
Yeah.
Oh, hello.
No, she'll have rehired him.
Oh, he was like acting.
Will he be cross with her?
Absolutely. But she is standing up to him. Perhaps this is good.
Perhaps. Perhaps it is bad.
I don't think I noticed him backing off before.
To make friends, I must hold myself apart. I do not know a single soul here except for you. I'm completely alone, and you prefer the sky to me. George!
What?
Say something!
God, he got me there.
I do not want to fight.
I want to fight with you. Fight with me. Fight for me.
Go home!
Oh,
Doctor, thank you for coming so quickly.
Most impressive scientific collection. I do not know that there is another to match it in England.
Okay, he's starting to creep me out a little.
Monroe, I need your help.
I am near at hand for whenever your majesty feels the fit coming up.
Thing is, that is not enough. I have learned a thing or two about science, and one thing I have learned: scientists keep the best of it to themselves. Am I right, Monroe?
I'm not sure I understand, your majesty.
It can be years before the public learns of the newest discoveries, and for good reason. The doctor is brought in to treat a king. Of course he could not risk failure, or God forbid, harming his sovereign, so he would employ only his safest, his most proven treatments, keeping the cutting edge of his methods to himself. It is not enough to cure the fits once they start. If the Queen were to ever see me like that, if she were to flee from me, God forbid, if I were to hurt her, surely there must be something that you can do. Something to end the fits forever.
I have been experimenting with something more proactive.
I want to be well.
The eye drops. Because he was proper examining his eye, wasn't he?
I would require rooms in the palace, full access to your majesty at any time,
nice as that.
and license to pursue more extreme measures.
Whatever you have to do, we have the time and privacy of my honeymoon.
He looks worried.
I'm feeling worried.
Brimsley, it's like, it just always looks so happy to see her.
Yeah.
You have not learned to obey. We require solitude. You are dismissed.
Oh.
Oh my god.
You are used to splendor.
I don't like it.
Luxury, comfort. You have never known the salubrious powers of Spartan habits.
What the hell?
Simple ways.
Oh my god, gruel. Yeah.
Above all, you have never learned to submit.
So every time, this whole time she was going through this monotonous day-to-day, this is what was happening to him.
Wow.
Your mind ranges undisciplined.
Please, nothing pokey. This is horrible.
Tests the limits of reason.
I was thinking electrocution.
Oh, pokey.
Oh, I don't like these.
Oh.
Why is there a dog in a cage?
That is the origin of your fits.
I don't like the dog. Why is the dog there?
This is the cure.
I mean, wasn't electric shock therapy a thing?
Oh man, I do not like this.
Yeah.
If you
Oh
cannot
Jesus,
govern
it
yourself,
is.
you're not fit to govern others. Until then, I shall govern you.
Sorry, I was waiting for you to see the poem.
Oh.
Sorry.
Don't give a damn who your father was, how many titles you have, or whether you are God's own representative on Earth. In here, you are just another animal in a cage. Just like an animal, I will break you!
Jesus.
I would have loved when he got that close. He just went, kissed him on the nose. I will break you. Mwah.
Yeah.
Oh, the witches.
No, man.
What is that?
Wow.
Ungag him.
In Game of Thrones flashbacks.
We have been at this for days. How much longer?
As long as it takes to achieve our goal. That was our agreement.
Our goal was to restore me to myself. Much more of this, and I will not have a self. Is a broken king really better than a mad one?
I do not call it terrific method for nothing. Terror is its very basis. But from that terror, what result? The wolves of the German Black Forest were famous. The fiercest in the world. Not content to steal chickens and cattle, they ran off with children, the old.
Based on the poem.
Where are those wolves now? Only in legends, fairy tales, and here. Through science and force of will, the
It doesn't like the cage.
Thing. See, boy, animal nature is clay. With enough strength, you can mold it. I will do to you what the Germans did to their wolves, until you are as harmless and obedient as he is.
This is not the power he should have over a king.
He must act.
I cannot make him act.
You made him consummate the marriage in front of the Dowager Princess.
What would you have the king do?
A gesture?
A gesture?
A gesture.
Oh, wait, does he rescue the one out of the cage and give it to her?
That's what I'm thinking. Also, how does he know when he's cured? Like, what is the criteria they're trying to achieve?
Also, I wouldn't scream under there because you're just kind of letting go of all your breath. No?
Yeah.
Hold your breath. He's still eating the gruel and drinking water only.
Is your majesty quite all right?
Yes.
Of course, why wouldn't I be?
Yeah, why wouldn't you be?
Forgive me, your majesty, no reason at all.
It's a shame because you can see he actually cares about him.
Sorry.
Sorry.
No, that's exactly what I was going to say. You're right, yeah. Yeah.
I do not know that I would see it fed to our lowest stable hand.
Are you questioning the doctor's methods?
Yes.
Yeah. And the fact that he's kicked out and not involved as well.
I have my own doubts about them, but I have to try. It's the only chance I have of being with her.
He's doing this for her as well. Ugh.
With respect, your majesty is his majesty. His majesty can do as he pleases. His majesty could be with her right now.
I can't take the risk. Especially with a woman so unpredictable. Capricious. Could you believe her the other night? Abandoning her honeymoon chambers in violation of all custom and decorum, not to mention my direct order, bursting in unannounced on the king. Why, she is almost as mad as I am.
No, I think he likes it.
Maybe a perfect match.
Yeah, there you go.
But he's putting himself down so much here. Like,
you think? I think we cannot know until His Majesty spends more time with her.
Yeah, maybe you'd need someone like this who can handle you.
I cannot be with her.
She's strong.
But
you're frustrating me, man. Just give it a try.
Perhaps I could be near her.
Ah, yes, the theme of every Bridgerton show, frustration.
Exactly.
Ready the carriage, Reynolds. We're going to Buckingham House.
Oh, that is the smartest move you've made. Get away from that crazy doctor.
This is when he shows up for dinner, right? Like unannounced. Oh, she's playing chess by herself. Like, come on. You're killing me. Go play with her.
Look at her.
Also, just spin the board. Save yourself walking.
Well, I mean, it's exercise,
I
right?
believe she is lonely, Your Majesty.
Yeah, she is.
Lonely. Imagine that. I've spent my whole life longing for time to myself.
She is just married, Your Majesty. It is her honeymoon. She may miss her husband.
I think I miss her too.
Yes, you
Good. She must have beat herself.
do. Brimsley's like...
Gesture.
A gesture?
Some token Some sign that she is not really alone.
Wait, how long was he here? This is before the dog?
Precisely.
So, what hours does the doctor keep in his laboratory?
Oh my god, he is. He's going to save the dog.
Does your Majesty require his attention?
On the contrary.
He broke the palm out of jail. Yes! Get it, go on.
I was thinking flowers.
I am still the king, mad as I may be.
You're not. Oh.
Cannot a king move freely about his own palace?
Is this madness? I don't think it's madness. Yeah, get him out.
Oh, no wonder it just sat in the basket. It's been sitting in a cage for how long?
Yeah.
From my cage to hers. I want the Queen to know we will not be caged forever.
What about the other dog? There was another dog in there too. Why just the pom? All dogs deserve freedom.
You can leave the leeches though, they're fine.
No, yeah, I don't give a shit about the leeches.
Yeah, the leeches are happy where they are, must be. So does the doctor shave him every day?
Is Your Majesty quite confident in his security?
I presume it must be part of their like routine.
Your Majesty's guards, footmen, retainers. So many enemies of the crown, one would hate to think a spy had penetrated Your Majesty's circle.
They're gonna nick him here.
My dog is missing.
Oh.
I arrived at my laboratory this morning to find the cage unlatched and the stupid beast nowhere to be found.
It's not a stupid beast.
That's a
It may be
way
that the beast was not so stupid.
Yeah.
Lapdog or wolf. Soon enough, an animal tires of its cage. Do you agree, Doctor?
Your Majesty has been spending too much time in the observatory. I do not like the colour of Your Majesty's skin or the colour around his eyes.
He needs some sun.
I worry another fit may be imminent. The Dowager Princess has asked me to convey a message.
Literally one word.
I am afraid we our objectives grown too lax. I will have an ice bath prepared immediately and then straight to the chair.
No.
Your Majesty, news from Buckingham House.
Oh, so he didn't stay there.
Gesture.
I thought he was just hanging out and they're not telling her he was there.
And what did she think of it?
She called it a deformed bunny.
No chair today.
Your Majesty. Boy, I command you to stay.
Sorry. Today I would rather work on my farm.
Excellent. Yeah, don't
I
come
like
under
that
king.
he found that funny, the deformed bunny. Oh,
Yeah.
that's good. You
I'm
did
sorry,
not?
but nobody should have power over a king like that.
See, as I said, drives the plough straight as an arrow.
Aye, Your Majesty. The most skittish creature in the barn can be the stoutest in the field. Cannot know until they have a chance to try.
There you go.
This is this tiny little plot of land. What the hell?
This
This tiny little field.
I say, this work has made me hungry.
I'm afraid that my larder may not rate with Your Majesty's usual fare. But I could run and fetch a crust of bread or some stew.
Thank you, sir. No. I think
Yeah.
I shall dine with my wife.
This is when he
Oh,
goes to
brilliant.
dinner. Right, yeah.
I was going to say, I bet that farmer's stew's way better than the gruel he's been eating for the past couple of weeks.
I know. The crusty bread would
Especially-
be ideal.
Yeah, considering the common stew of this time period, it was probably a pot that was never emptied, just like continually refilled, so bet it tasted amazing.
He has realized the error of his ways. His heart is opened like a flower. His loins throb only for Her Majesty.
That's quite the phrase to use, but sure.
His Majesty is coming to Buckingham House, Brimsley. Is a welcome development.
It is.
What a table.
Have his bits healed, then?
His bits are fine, I've told you.
I spoke out of turn. I offer My apologies.
Accepted.
But you can confirm His Majesty's condition has eased?
What condition?
Whatever condition has kept him away so long.
There is no condition.
We could work together.
Mm-hmm.
I could be useful. I am a patriot. I serve the crown. You cannot take all of this on alone.
He is mine. Stay down.
So you're right. He is above him.
Oh, man. Did you see those cakes?
I actually didn't.
Big,
No.
big, they're right there on the right. Big square sponge with icing on top and bottom. They look so good. You got this. Come on, you got this, buddy. You can see.
But she does come in here, right?
Mm-hmm. I wonder if he's going to steady him. Come on. This must just be anxiety. Like an anxiety attack or something. You've got this.
Yeah, because I was going to say he is here when she comes in.
Mm-hmm. What a guy. And he's not asking him to beg or bow or any of that nonsense.
It's good colour on this wine, Rose.
I shall let the kitchen know, Your Majesty.
I wonder if it actually does let the kitchen know.
Wow. He really does care about him.
Well, how long have they been together?
Hello, Charlotte.
Mm-hmm. Ah, that's a good point. Yeah, I don't know, do we?
Is it all right if I join you for a meal this evening?
A meal? A meal? Are you... A meal?
I forgot that.
Yeah, I was going to say she storms back out.
Where are you going?
I do not know. Just away from you, wherever you are not.
Charlotte. Charlotte, if you'll just give me a chance. Charlotte, stop walking this instant.
The things he's been doing for you.
You have no reason to like me.
If only you would share them.
And then I disappear into my observatory. And then I come here to dine as if... But if you will give me just one evening of your time, allow me to show you where my mind has been. It might not make you forgive me, but it might make you hate me a little bit less.
Why do I have to live this twice? This was emotional enough the first time round. Going through it a second time.
Does this mean you're coming home?
Ah.
To Buckingham House?
I'm coming home to Buckingham House.
Your Majesty?
Not now, Doctor. I'm busy moving.
Moving?
To Buckingham House.
Without consulting me?
Yes. You don't get consulted, mate.
Though I am afraid our consultations may become rather less frequent.
But such a change could have disastrous consequences for your health.
My health. Doctor, I feel healthier than I have in years.
I do think he's, like, does think he's curing him. Like, he's not... I don't think he's being malicious in any way, the Doctor. Like, he truly believes this is what's going to fix him.
Yeah, you're probably right, yeah.
Like, I think he is just a doctor, like, doing what he thinks is best.
I need to know if you have properly bedded her.
You told me I had to wed for the crown.
Oh, yeah.
I did. You told me to charm her to make it easier for the crown.
It's literally just a rundown of the whole show so far up to... But from his side, yeah.
Yeah.
Are you not well?
Was that not up to your standards? Because
You
I
saw
feel
a
that was...
doctor the other day in the cellar.
No more even days and odd days.
Just days.
Days.
Just tell her about the doctor, good God.
Remember the giant razor in your hand when you were waving it around like that?
If Your Majesty would hold still, I might avoid nicking the royal neck.
Sorry, we cannot better accommodate you. Cannot risk the Queen learning of you.
I worry about the effects of the cellar's humidity on your Majesty's constitution.
How long is he down there for? It can't be that long.
Since you moved here, you've not been to the chair. If we do not resume treatment soon, risk losing everything we have accomplished.
You and I, Doctor, have accomplished nothing. Anything accomplished for me has been the work of my bride. Her methods have done more for me than you and your chair ever could.
Oh,
Your Majesty
boy.
forgets himself. Grow reckless. Free rein to your most capricious urges.
I don't like that. Jesus.
No. Yep.
So does she.
Oh, I like that you stood up, though.
When I was an infant, my colic was never just colic. My colic was a disaster. An ill omen, the potential ruin of England.
Jesus.
Refusal to eat my peas was the potential ruin of England. An incorrect sum at mathematics. I have lived my entire life in terror of acting incorrect. Every incorrect action threatened the ruin of England.
Man, that mindset alone.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
My madness. I thought that terror was the price of being royal.
No.
I have met a woman who is never terrified. Does as she pleases. Breaks rules, courts scandal. And she is the most royal person I've ever known.
She's given him a new perspective.
I have a party to attend.
Yeah.
You were dismissed.
To be fair, his mum has not helped the situation. She's
No.
very, very like... But like you
No.
say, I don't know if it's because of whatever happened to his dad, and then she's had pressure constantly from those men, and like you say, you know, it's just passed down the line, you know.
How much pressure and responsibility can that put on the mind to break it, though? Like, you know what it's like when you have a few bad days at work? Sometimes you just want to crawl into a hole. The pressure of a whole nation on you when you're a child.
Yeah.
Guess I've never really considered it that way, from any royal's point of view.
I think back then they had more, it was more, so I feel like it less so nowadays, maybe, I don't know. More of a figurehead nowadays. I don't know if back then you actually had more power as well as a king.
True. Well, I think this appears to be what the fight's for, isn't it? They'll lose the power to Parliament totally if they don't.
Monroe, what are you doing here?
Spot of insomnia, Your Majesty. Unfortunately, I'm not free for treatment just now.
You will never treat me again. You are no longer my doctor.
Nevertheless, I remain the Queen's.
The Queen's?
Yes, I'm preparing this poultice for her now.
Stay away from her.
But, Your Majesty, she came to me. Heard that the King's doctor was here and apparently figured that she should not settle for anything less.
Oh, no.
But why would she need a doctor?
Well, because, obviously, she is with child.
Oh.
She was not sure, but I am. Congratulations, Your Majesty. A joyous day for England.
Wait, is this when he loses it?
Okay.
Is this the night she finds him?
That's why she was rubbing her belly in the mirror.
Why would he just tell him that? But is he doing this to prove a point, to like see if he'll like have another episode?
Yeah.
To like get him back on side? I don't know.
Oh man, the stress of becoming a dad. Heck, mum, parent in general. So
Well, I mean, he's
I say
scared
dad
of
because
hurting, yeah, he's scared of hurting her, never mind a baby, being around a baby when you're...
Oh yeah,
you don't feel safe with yourself, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're totally right.
And he still hasn't explained to her any of this either, so... Yeah, I think this must be the night she catches him writing on the wall. Or scratching on the wall, I guess.
I think you're right, yeah. Man, this should be like the most joyous news he's ever had, and it's... I see it now, like you say, it's going to break him.
Sorry, that bed looks tremendously comfy. like when she's lying there. So. Oh yeah, there it goes. So it seems to start like a panic attack, but then evolves. His brain's doing something as a coping mechanism.
Yeah.
I wonder if it's ever actually diagnosed, like if I guess, you know, if the person that wrote the books ever had an actual diagnosis in mind, but it's not actually confirmed because maybe back then it wasn't a known thing.
That would be super interesting to know.
Farmer George.
George, is that you?
He's gone.
Yeah.
George?
It's very like from seeing it elsewhere, it's very like hyper focus autistic, you know, like his brain's latched onto something and it's just repeating it the way he's acting there. I don't know if that's intentional or what, but
and we're back here. Okay.
What is this? What is happening? What has happened to my husband?
It would be so scary.
You need to tell her.
Well, I mean, I'm presuming Brimsley's thinking the same because it was hid from everyone, right?
Oh, that bed looks even comfier now.
That's what I mean. It looks super comfortable, yeah. I wonder if he remembers as well after the fact.
You're riding off.
Is she leaving?
Reynolds! Reynolds, my carriage!
She is. Where's she going?
Go and get her. What?
Your Majesty.
Brimsley, stop following me.
Yeah, you can't do that.
I beg Your
Brimsley,
Majesty.
stop!
Oh, I feel so bad. Like he's just doing his job.
Ah, Charlotte, I did not expect you. The Danbury ball was a trial.
Has your Highness ever tried cutting English mutton with a dull knife? The knives at Buckingham House used to be sharp enough. Then, one day, they were all dull. It happened to be the day the king joined me there.
Oh.
They changed all the knives? Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh,
Locks on the armoury.
Jeez.
Oh.
The shed where the gardeners keep their shears. A coincidence, surely. What I could not quite convince myself was a coincidence, though, was when the library set of Shakespeare was suddenly missing King Lear.
Yes.
The one about the mad king, because the king is mad.
The king is not mad. Merely exhausted from holding the greatest nation in the world on his shoulders.
I was like, you're exhausted too.
The weight of that on a boy. The weight on his mother. As she watches her son start to crack. If God grant you ever do bear an heir, then you may start to learn, and your first lesson will be this. You would do anything to stop the cracking. Scour Europe for a queen grateful enough to aid him. You would leave the rough edges of his nature for his bride to discover in due course.
When it was too late. Is he there? Yes. Just tell her. Like, my gosh, she just wants to know what's going on. Tell her what's going on.
How mirrored is this? This is the exact same situation she was in last time, catching the mother and the son arguing.
Yeah. Oh, he's going back in the chat.
Majesty.
Strap me back in.
I hate that he seems kind of smug about it.
Yeah. I don't like his demeanour at all. I get what you're saying. He probably is in firm belief that he's trying to do the right thing, but like people in this profession generally are very confident and sure of themselves.
Yeah, he's
and
like
I think
maybe getting a bit drunk on power with it.
Yeah. Oh!
This music, the piano at the end of these is good, isn't it?
That cannot be!
Well, I mean,
Dude, that's not even funny.
The
Was
last
that a
two are
shorter
long.
episode?
It was 53 minutes, yeah. But the next
Oh
two
my
are super
God.
long because it's getting an hour and 16 for the next one and an hour 26 for the last one. So, but yeah, this was definitely just like, it was just a repeat of what we've just watched, but from the other side. So less impactful emotion wise, I feel like, but still very sad.
I appreciate having that perspective though, because it changes everything massively. Like, knowing, because I was very frustrated with him leaving the Queen on her own, and I thought it was purely coming from the mindset of, I'm not right and I don't want to hurt her, but I didn't realise how far down that road he was. Like, I just thought it was I'm maybe a bit selfish and not right for you, not a, I believe myself to be actually damaged and have a potential to harm you physically.
Yeah, the fact that you find out that they replace all the knives, lock all the windows, like, that's so extreme. Like, it does make you think, okay, he actually, so when he's in one of these moments, he's not in
Yeah.
control and he's worried so I wonder, has he actually hurt people in the past? Has he used knives? Has he tried to, like, has he almost gone out windows? Like, have all these precautions, like, over the years built up to, like, add more and more on?
And he must be though, because like I was saying, when you see him in that scene and you see him writing things on the wall and repeating to himself in that hyper focused mindset, something's still driving the brain. You know what I mean? Like, it's not just, if it was a fit and he lost control and his mind was that he'd be on the floor shaking and the nervous system wouldn't be coping. Someone's still driving that machine up there. Or something's still driving it, and God knows what he could do. I mean, he was talking to a star in the last episode. So it's picking a planet. Yes, sorry, yeah.
Yeah, he seems to be hyper focused on Venus. The fact they even removed the Shakespeare book though from the library, it's so extreme. Like, and you can only hope that this means she's going to get an explanation now, right? Because this is usually when the woman gets, like, allowed to forget more information, and then they can start taking control of the situation and being like, I understand this is what you've been through. I'm not going anywhere. Like, let's move forward, find a way to move forward with it. But it really drives home Charlotte's responses to him later on in life when you see her current day, whenever he shows up and like he's not himself, her like immediate almost fear, emotion, and just like when you think it's almost like a trauma response she's got every time it happens now, because she's how many times has she seen him do this, and it's got worse and worse and worse and worse to the point where there's less George, more of this.
Yeah, because there's been a couple of incidents in the past where something about the king has been mentioned, and she's raised very quickly the point of, oh, is he dead? You know what I mean? Is he gone? Almost with a very unemotional attachment to it. So you don't really feel like there's love there. And then you see scenes like the one where the king burst in on Edwina and Kate, and they were having that argument. And like you say, you see her just frozen to the spot in a, what can I do? And is that because she sees the old George that she was clearly so passionate and fell around with? I mean, the thing is, this must go on for as you say, her entire life. She's 17. I don't actually know how old Queen Charlotte is in modern day Bridgerton setting, but this goes on 13 more times for kids.
She's had a lot of kids, and those kids are older. Like, definitely, like, I mean, they're saying that her daughters are like past the point of having kids, so late 30s plus. So this has been, I mean, I'm presuming at least 40 years of her life, and probably been all on his mum. Whether the mum's handled it the right way or not is neither here nor there. She's probably done with it the best she could, and does seem to have gathered all the doctors and tried everything to like help him. But you just have to.
I don't know. She looked pretty emotional in that last scene. Like, I genuinely think you're right. I think she's done all she could and has done the best she could.
And it might not be like she's maybe not helped it, and it's maybe not been the right way to deal with it, and it's maybe been extreme, and people might not agree with it.
Speaking from experience as a parent who, you want to see your child have the best possible, and you also see them make mistakes along the way. There's only so much you can do to help with, and you are sat wondering a lot of the time, are you doing the right or the wrong thing? So it must have taken its toll on her, and the whole time she's been having a war to fight with,
I was
arguing
going
for.
to say, like, she's not only got a child she's dealing with this, but that child is the king of England. Like,
No,
that's the problem.
Yeah.
So it's like, and everyone expects perfection from him. So yeah, that's like, that adds to the pressure.
It also makes me really think about the sentence Brimsley said, and she's the queen frozen in time.
Yeah.
Like he said a minute ago, she because we know King George is still alive in current time period, so she has literally just been living this constant cycle for what 30, 40 years continually.
Yeah. Yeah, like
No
you said,
wonder.
if the king had died, she could have moved forward. Like, there would have been an end to that, but there has never been. She's just stuck in this Groundhog Day of life. Which is, it really makes you see why she gets so invested in Whistledown and, like, gets involved in that and is, like, so engrossed, because, like, it's something interesting. Like, it's something to, like, take her mind off things and focus on. And you can see why she likes to meddle with the diamond stuff and get involved. And then she's like, I'll throw the weddings, because it's just stuff to do. It's just things to do. Do you know what I mean? Like, because otherwise she's stuck in this castle with Brimsley on her own. Like, she's still not got a husband. Like, this is the problem, like, to spend time with.
Well, she's done her best to try and fill the loneliness with many Pomeranians, though. It's not just one; there's many.
I know, and it is funny that she called it a deformed bunny, but then you see current day Charlotte, and she's got like 10 dogs like running around, you know. So clearly she's stuck with it did end up having a sentimental value to her, even if she didn't want it to.
The most emotional part in this episode for me was Reynolds. Reynolds putting his hand on the king's shoulder. Oh man, what a dude! What an absolute guy! Like, you could see he really cares for the king. It was more the look on his face that got me. Like, he didn't seem like he was putting his hand on George's shoulder for, like, the embarrassment of the Queen catching him or someone round about him seeing. It seemed like he was genuinely doing it because he was concerned about the king. You know, he didn't look to anyone else's face or that. He was just more concerned about how he was acting, and that was quite heartwarming to see. I liked it a lot. But
like I say, if he's been watching him suffer with this though for years, like, for how long? Like, it must be difficult to watch someone that you spend that much time with, like, be so, like, find it so hard just to live their life. So
yeah, great episode though. Another great episode. Yeah, I want to say there's more emotion in this, but there's a lot of emotion in Bridgerton, but this feels like definitely a heavier kind of emotion, because the whole story's sad.
I think,
like, as much as there's good points, it is just a sad love story at this point.
Is it worse because you know the outcome in this?
Yeah.
So it's not like in Bridgerton where you're like, are these two going to end up together? You've seen the Queen's life in current day, so it means more because you know that they stay together and that you know she loves him because she's talked about that and she gets emotional with him, and she's mentioned before about how friendship is the cornerstone of a marriage. So you know all these things, so that I feel like there's none of that, like, wondering, or there's none of that getting there and having them admit that. You're just watching it all unfold.
Yeah, and again, I get that for 13, 14 kids, there's probably been some happiness there. There probably has been a lot of love there at one point or another, but I just know this ends so sadly. And it ends with a man who, I still see him back. I still see him wide-eyed looking at her going, Lottie, it's you. I still see that sad moment and Edwina taking him away. And I just think, man, it's no fitting end for someone that's as nice as this George has been so far. Like, seeing how much he genuinely seems to care about the people. He wants them to have cheap bread, food, better on their agricultural system. He wants to make improvements in the world. He wants to be a good person. He sees himself as flawed. Just seems like a really crap ending for a good character,
Yeah. It is what makes this season, this part of the show the worst one, is because you know the outcome. As usual, if you have not subscribed yet, then please do. Leave a comment if you have anything you want to add to the discussion. And we will see you all next time. Goodbye.
Catch you later.